Welcome to Exo Fleet's Insights, where every mile counts. The podcast where fleet data turns into real-world decisions. Each episode, we unpack what's really happening across mixed fleets, fuels and sites, and how better insights leads to better performance, lower costs, and fewer surprises on the road. So let's get into it. The B-Hive Tech Review. Sharp, practical thinking on technology, software architecture, and everything in between, with one of ZeroMission's lead architects, Breen. This week, Stephen talks about why SLMs and knowledge graphs will power the next generation of enterprise AI. Hardly a week goes by without a headline about the latest breakthrough in large language models. They're getting smarter, cheaper, and easier to deploy, but for many real-world applications, they may not be the best fit. At ZeroMission, we're deeply focused on how AI can solve practical challenges in transportation, infrastructure, and operations. And in our experience, small language models, especially when combined with structured knowledge graphs, are quickly becoming the real engines of business-ready intelligence. LLMs are powerful generalists. They excel at open-end language tasks, broad summarization, and reasoning across unstructured data. But when AI needs to be truly useful in a business context, say optimizing fleet maintenance, schedules, or analyzing EV charging behavior, focus matters. That's where SLMs shine. Instead of throwing a massive general-purpose model at every problem, smarter architectures are becoming tasked down. A top-performing reasoning engine like DeepSeek R1 uses a mix of experts approach. While it technically has 671 billion parameters, only a fraction, about 37 billion, activated per query, this selective use is more efficient and safer for tasks that require precise subroutines. By deploying smaller, more targeted models, businesses can achieve faster, more accurate, and more cost-effective outcomes. For example, one SLM might focus on operations data, another on compliance regulations, and a third on energy usage, all feeding into a central decision-making system. This federated approach mirrors how humans' reasoning works. Our brains don't light up every region for every thought. We use specific circuits for memory, motor skills, or problem solving. AI systems should work the same way. SLMs in action. Try asking a generalist LLM like ChatGPT about your current EV infrastructure or how many megawatts you're pulling from a depot on a peak day, and you likely get a guess. LLMs are notoriously shaky on real-time data. An SLM trained to query databases, interpret IoT sensor feeds, or run live optimization models can provide far more reliable results. And when paired with an LLM to explain the results in natural language, the combination becomes even more powerful. Take Microsoft's Feed 2 as a case in point. Despite being much smaller than the GPT-4, it outperforms larger models in niche areas like math and code, simply because it was trained on high-quality, domain-specific data. Until we hit true AGI, no single model will be great at everything. But an SLM trained for your specific domain, whether that's transport logistics or depot energy balancing, can deliver peak performance today. The real magic, knowledge, graphs, and GraphRAG. Here's the catch. Even the best SLM won't help if it's working off stale or incomplete data. Transformers don't natively update themselves in real time. That's where knowledge graphs come in. A well-structured, continually updated knowledge graph serves as a live foundation for your AI. It contextualizes, verifies, and grounds model outputs in real-world data, not hallucinated guesses. When paired with retrievable, augmented generation, and especially GraphRAG, this setup becomes transformative. It allows AI systems to dramatically retrieve the most relevant, structured, and unstructured data at runtime, improving not just factual accuracy, but also reasoning quality. For enterprise AI, this means sharper insight, better ROI, and more actionable outputs without the GPU, bill, or running enormous LLMs. why it matters for transport and infrastructure. At ZeroMission, we're already exploring hybrid SLM and GraphRAG models across several areas. Fleet maintenance. Using AI to predict part failures based on usage, telemetry, and historical patterns, not just general data, but the specifics of your vehicles and routes. Depot electrification. Analysing real-time load, grid interactions, and pricing to optimise charging schedules. Regulatory compliance. Parsing local and EV regulations into machine-readable logic that guides operations, with updates reflected in knowledgeable graphs as rules change. The goal isn't to replace humans or centralise every insight. It is to build tools that support better decisions with contextual, domain-specific intelligence, a new direction for Gen AI. The next evolution of Generation AI isn't about chasing bigger models. It's about smarter design. A hybrid architecture, SLMs for precision, LLMs for explanation, knowledge graphs for truth, and GraphRAG for dynamic context is the way forward. It's more affordable, more scalable, and far more aligned with the complexity of real-world business environments. At ZeroMission, we believe this shift will unlock a new wave of innovation in clean transport, smart infrastructure, and digital operations, and we're building the tools to get us there. Let's keep the conversation going and reach out to ZeroMission Stephen Breen today. If anything you heard today reflects the challenges you're facing in your fleet, get in touch with us today at ExoFleets. We're always happy to talk through real-world solutions. exofleets.com